Alright, so welcome back. Hoping you guys are having a fabulous day here today. In case you did not know already, one of the events in the 3.5 anniversary can really help you with gear. And with it, a lot of you have been asking me, hey, GoGo, you're gonna update some gear set videos here for some of the characters that have dropped in 3.5 Annie, and bet I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna update this. So first, take advantage of this event so you can actually go and get some gear sets, fully upgraded UR and all of that, because this event is active. And while you're at it, I'll give you some of the best gear sets for some of the banner units that are currently out and some of the top units in the game that you should start building and start investing into as we again get closer to the end of year. You will be pulling these units and you will be having them, and you should start using them. This stuff could help you in the long run. So today, let's jump into it. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Let's talk about it. Firstly, the event that I'll be referring to is in fact going to be the Merlin engraving equipment event, alright? So first off, on my account, I did go and actually engrave a lot of materials during this because it does lower the cost of engraving, which is very good. Also, if you messed up in engraving, it removes the removal cost. So the removal cost is now no longer a thing while this event is active. So let's say you did go and mess up an engraving, you can remove it and then get it all sorted out. And again, you get the cost kind of revoked there, which is pretty cool. Again, the engraving cost is dumbed down a little bit, which again, it's a good amount of discount. I think it's like 50% off. So it is pretty good. So jump into it, put your equipment together. And again, for whatever characters that you want to build, okay? For this anniversary, there's a lot of characters that you should be URing that are specifically on this banner over here. Again, that banner too has some like decent ones, but with this, right? Some gear sets that are obviously URs, Escanor, you should UR gear for Escanor. If you want to go and, you use him as a farming unit, UR gear for him is perfectly fine. Chandler, potentially if you run Demon Team and you run geared PvP with that, and again, Chandler having UR gear for his counter, in some content that is very, very useful. Brunhild's very, very good, right? You're getting her for free, by the way, which you should UR gear sets for her. I will give you a specific gear set, because she actually requires a different one on some content, right? So keep that in mind. Blessing Earthian's all right. Mono's all right. Easton's all right. I just went back to the top. What the hell? Magilda gear set definitely should UR for this one 100%. Melee for AM Melee, Trader Melee, the other Melee, like every single Melee goes off of that set, right? So that's also a yes. Sariel 100% because if you look at it, he's been so much Final Boss content. Scotty also 100%. What is it? Queen Deanne, Ragnarok Bond. We have Yorm. These are all like 100% right here. Even this for PvP, if you're running geared, that is definitely 100%. This for, again, the dogs. This also for PvP, whatever. But again, today, let's jump into it. This is now the gear sets for each of these characters. Let's talk about that. Margaret, super simple. So I did HP defense. People that have done HP crit, I think that HP defense is perfectly fine. If you want to do HP crit, you're more than welcome to. The way that I leaned on it was HP defense. Again, I did see HP crit, making that clear. But HP defense, first off, for the reason of she's support. She should be supporting. She shouldn't be dying while trying to support, because her buff is massive. So the big play, HP defense for the highest of CC and all of that, and then you'll just destroy. So yeah, Margaret, HP defense, that's the way to go. And basically for Thonar here, so the best way to go about this one, so I was told that crit resistance is the best, like, what is it? It's attack crit resistance, that's the best way to go. I have seen people say HP crit, right? Or crit resistance, right? But I don't know if that really is the best. I think the main way to do it is just go attack with crit resistance, because again, you don't want to be critting the entire Skull and Huddy fight. So again, I would lean on that. Jazzy over here didn't actually build crit resistance, so I just put it on for him. So again, go with that. I think that is the best one for Thonar here. If you do puller, go for it. It should help you out a lot. Executioner's Eldris is either attack crit or HP defense, whichever one you want to do. If you want HP defense because he's just the bench unit, that's the reason you're trying to out CC whatever. But if you're running like any other content, like if you're trying to do like Belmoth with Zeldris, he's pretty good for it. You can just use attack crit. Doesn't really matter. Again, up to you. PvE and PvP content will always be separated. So realize that now. I've seen people say like, oh, you always should HP defense for higher CC, so you go first in PvP. But again, if you're URing a gear set like that, you're playing PvP, that gear set most likely doesn't work for PvE content, because you want to do damage in PvE, not just sit there and like, oh, I went first. Haha. It's like, you're going to go first regardless in PvE. So just keep that in mind that gear sets are both separated for both PvP and PvE. Just know that, okay? So yeah. If you pull this Merlin recently, it's attack crit. 100% it's attack crit. There's no against it. HP defense, again, if you want to go first to PvP or whatever. Attack crit, literally, she's nuts with it, okay? So attack crit, 100%, nothing else. Ultimate Escanor, so I have to make a new one for him and just like a regular one. I'm not going to UR it because I can just like swap the two. But this, for Ultimate Escanor, it's attack crit, you know that. But it's also the same for this one. So I did attack rolls. People were saying do crit damage or crit chance rolls. Attack rolls are good. He scales off attack. Go for attack. Tarmiel, again, is an association. So mostly you could just do HP defense. Doesn't really matter. He also is better for HP defense. His entire purpose is to like survive. So again, yeah, HP defense if you pull him. There you go. Yeah, again, attack Escanor, I literally just said it, but yeah, it's basically just max out attack. Have fun with it. This is the good one. So yeah. Again, Infinity Merlin's the same way. Attack crit damage, that's the way to go about it. He put the set over here for her because we've been using this one recently. So again, attack crit damage is the way to go. For this one's going to be attack crit or HP defense. Okay, I've seen HP defense kind of really work. So you can run HP defense if you would like to for PvP. But again, for PvE, if you want to do damage, the entire point is to get attack crit. There's a lot of things that actually Estarossa can be good for PvE. So if you try to clear out some stages, you can also farm the deer actually consistently with Estarossa. If you want to do that, that's HP, or that's rather attack crit. If you want to run it in PvP, HP will help you out a ton because you want to see out CC and go first. So again, he already does enough raw damage because of the debuff that's applied, so that you don't really need to actually do more. That's the whole point, right? So go first, apply that stat, and then proceed to kill them. So yeah. For Freyr, it's going to be attack crit. I've seen some weird alternatives, but I think attack crit's it. Okay, you want him to do damage, that's the entire point of it, and attack crit's the way to go for Freyr, 100%. Queen DN, so with her, I would say it's HP defense, 100%. It's a stance, that's all it is. I've seen people say otherwise and say go like attack crit, but I think it's HP defense, 100%. She wants to stay alive. For every content, the whole point of her is to like just stand there and tank for your team so they can stay alive. So one more time, just because I said that word stay alive like 46 times just now, you want Queen DN, HP defense to stay alive. Easy. Oh, for Sariel here. So Sariel, this is a weird one, right? So you can do attack crit or you can do HP defense. The point is that I use HP defense to survive in some final boss content. So it could be either one. I think that HP defense is fine, but attack crit's very good. So this is like a one where it's either one, because some content requires one thing, some content requires the other thing. For example, one of the final bosses required for him to survive, not to like do insane damage just like that, but just to survive. So in some cases, you need an HP defense, but not all the time. So you can run attack crit and be okay with it and just hope you have enough HP to survive. So you can start with attack crit, go for that. But I just have this as a non-UR thing that just works for some content. So that's fine. Elizabeth, HP defense or HP crit. Literally, both are fine. I did HP crit just because I feel that that's the best one for this one. So HP crit's what I went with. Again, pure CC, HP defense. But when she crits, damn, did she crit for a lot. So I like this set. I use this set. That's the set I like. For Meliodas here, you're using him in PvE for most of the time. Attack crit's the way to go. There's no denying that fact. I do just basic attack rolls here. So attack rolls, regular rolls, no special rolls on these. Again, for the units I've already mentioned, no special rolls yet. Some like may require crit chance, but in some and in most of them you don't really need it. So just go attack. For the substat here, that's the best way to go about it. Next up, we got Fairy King Harlequin here. 100% it's attack crit. You need this attack crit. Run it with attack crit. He will destroy with attack crit. Gotta get it. Basic substats again. Attack is what you gotta go for. You don't need to do crit chance. If you want to, you can. You don't need it. Just do attack crit. Regular attack stats. You're good to go. Magelda, I do attack crit. Really, she doesn't kind of get one-shotted. She keeps healing. So attack crit when she does enough damage, it will definitely help you out a ton. So again, yes, attack crit. Basic substats. Nothing too special. Super easy unit. New King Arthur can either be attack crit or HP defense. The main point of him is the support, so HP defense is more of a recommendation. I do HP defense. It's just better for, out CCing some higher content. He mainly is a PvE unit, but again, he might get one-shotted on the bird. He no longer gets one-shotted because of his UR gear, so I do recommend you do spam him out with UR gear. It will help you out, and it will be very, very useful for future content, so keep that in mind. Greymore is maxed out HP, or maxed out defense, okay? He scales off defense. You're going to run 3 sets of defense, and oh my god, is he going to destroy. So for him, 3 sets of defense, run it. He will be a great character and a great pick for a lot of content, just randomly where he'll do a lot of damage because he has so much innately high defense because of his ultimate, because of all of it. It scales off defense, is the entire kit of the unit, similar to Naofumi. So you run 3 sets of defense. If you pull Naofumi also, 3 sets of defense. This is Naofumi's gear that I used because it has pierce rate, right? So I did do a substat for pierce rate, but you could do a substat regularly for attack or whatever. Why did I do pierce rate? Because it's Naofumi's, right? And it did good. So from my results, pierce rate was very good, but I don't know if it's the best. So I'll get back to you on that one. Gother is HP defense unequivocally. There's no argument against it. You need CC. That's the whole point of him. He is not doing any damage with his basic dissolve attack, so there is no point to run him with attack crit. HP defense is the way to go. There you go. Red Sarmiel is HP defense too. So HP defense is the way to go. Again, you are at only 2 pieces here so far on this account, but I'll finish the rest. Don't worry. So Bond currently doesn't have his gear here, but it's HP crit or HP defense. Fully up to you. You can run either one, but HP defense I would say is pretty good. But I think HP crit for him is like the best of the best. So either one, whichever one you want, I think HP crit is the way to go because he will be critting a lot, and it will be very, very helpful in just wiping out a lot of the mobs. So HP crit, do that. Again, I just showed you Excalibur Arthur or the other Arthur. That Arthur has my HP defense set, but it's usually HP defense for him, and it always is. It's just I swapped it because, you know, sometimes I interchange it for that Arthur. So this Arthur is HP defense because the whole team scales up HP. So keep that in mind. Berserk Meliodas is either attack crit, it's just attack crit, just use attack crit. You literally have attack crit made because of your other melee, so you're fine. You don't need one here. Attack crit, just use that, you're good to go. Sariel also attack crit. With this one, he's mainly an attacker, not really an HP character, so I would just say attack crit. You're using it for that one, other one also, so same way, attack crit. Goddess Elizabeth is HP defense. I don't have one here yet because I put all the HP defense on other characters that were using it, so HP defense for this one. Ignore this, but yeah, it's HP defense. Gamer Shin for obviously farming content, it's attack crit. Pretty basic, attack crit, that's it. For Yorm, it's attack crit also. So again, if you want to run the deer, she has to do damage. Attack crit's the best bet. Usually you don't die on the deer. Usually to where Yorm gets one-shotted, so it doesn't really help you if you are running HP, because if you do like not enough damage, it screws the entire run up. So attack crit for her 100%. Hijack Gother is mainly HP defense. As you can see here, I don't have it. I've already removed all the sets and put them on other characters. So I have to fix this set over here because the other Gother has the HP defense. This one obviously can't unless you make multiple sets. But yeah, it's mainly what is it? HP defense for Gother. Pretty easy. Okay, over here, this is a weird one. This is gonna be a hard one, right? For this, Brunhild is good as attack crit with a substat of attack, but she is great, better even when you max the substat out to be crit chance. Okay, so one side can be crit chance, one side can be I don't know, you can do full crit chance also, but I think that the best bet for her, because if she crits for a lot, but she might not always crit. So the whole point of using her properly in like the deer, or not the deer, is it the bird and the wolves, is to make sure she crits. If she guarantees a crit, she's going to destroy. So getting crit chance on her substats is great. So if you would like to max out crit on either one of those, you definitely can. If you want to do both, it could still be good. I don't know what the max you should go for is, but crit chance is a great substat to reroll for, or to roll for. So again, I currently have attack here, but most likely I'm going to fix this set. That's why I never finished off this one, because I'm planning on rechanging it all. I only have one maxed out stat really, so I can change all of this. This one was already maxed out a while ago, but I think crit chance is unequivocally the best, because in some content, when she goes to crit, she will crit for an insane amount because of everything else. So keep that in mind. Crit chance is a great substat to roll for. Just do that. Matrona, if you pull for that, it's HP defense. Her whole point is a stance. Don't listen to what I have here. It's HP defense. Keep that in mind. For Bond team, it's HP defense. Keep that in mind. But there you go. Hopefully I did include every single unit here that should be built right now. Again, if I missed anything, let me know down below and just comment what that gear set is in case so if anybody needs that, that's there. With that being said, again, take advantage of the event. Go and engrave stuff. Go and start doing that. Again, yes, the cost is removed a little bit. The entire removal cost is also removed, which is pretty cool. So take care of it. Have fun. Get these characters built up and get them ready for some content. Again, majority of them are PvE and PvP, so both are similar gear sets. I gave you alternatives for either one. So again, if you are running this in geared, have fun. If you are using this for the demonic beast, or if you're using this for some PvE content, have fun with that too. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace out, enjoy. That's been it for me.